Hey everyone, welcome to today's video where we are bringing creativity and technology together. We are using Grasshopper's image sampler to create an amazing parametric portrait of Jungkook from BTS. Instead of just drawing an image, we'll use computational design to turn it into a dynamic artwork. I would like you to stick around as we break down the process step by step into importing an image to Grasshopper to mapping its brightness values into geometric patterns. Let's get started. Open the high resolution image of the artist in Photoshop. Now use the crop tool to crop it in a proportion of 1:1. Now just adjust the brightness and contrast so that we can reduce the black and white part of it, and it can be detected accurately used in Grasshopper. Okay. Now we adjust the image size to 300 resolution and the height and width to 2000 by 2000 pixels. Save the file to the highest resolution possible as a JPEG image. As you can see here, the file size is 2000 by 2000 pixels. Open Rhino and Grasshopper. Set the file to millimeters. Activate the viewport of crop and do the rest of the settings like hiding the grid and creating a white pattern using shaded mode. Just hide the grid lines and only keep the axis on, and top plane and shaded mode with a white background. Now take a rectangle tool component with the x and y axis, set the x and y axis with the number slider to 2000. So y 2000 is basically our images of 2000 by 2000 pixels. Now we take a boundary surface to create the surface out of that rectangle. Use the divide surface component to get a grid of points on that surface. So we are going to use a square grid for this example. Now take image sampler and locate the image which we just saved from Photoshop. Click open. Adjust the size of the component to where you can see it properly. Now connect the points from the divide surface component. Flatten the point so that each point comes in a single group. Now take the circle component, connect the original points to the plane of the circle component and the output of the image sampler to the circle component. Just to make sure the radiuses are fine, we will add a panel to it. Now using the remap numbers, we adjust the radius size of the radiuses. Currently what is happening is, so we connected the values, the actual brightness values from the pixels, and we took bounds component which will give you the minimum and maximum value of the whole brightness, and we will attach a construct domain to the target of the remap numbers. With construct domain, we can give a desired minimum and maximum value of our circle's radius. So this is all trial and error where you can try with different numbers and different sets of things. So right now my minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 5. So if you see the number of points are less, so I will try to increase the number of points here. So as you can see, just by adjusting a few numbers, I am starting to have a look at the image here. So increasing it step by step so that it does the calculation does not hang up. Since we wanted to exclude the white brightness part, we will reverse the values of the domain where the darker part should be 5. So domain start is 5 and domain end is 0. So you can start adjusting of the size according to what your desired output you want. Now you can change again. So how detailed you want, you can start increasing the points. Now we can use curl pattern to remove the extra points or the points which are below 0.9 radius. So we did using conditional statement of less than equal to. We took the points or number values from the remap values into the smaller than component where the second number is 0.9, and then we use curl pattern to reduce the geometry. So if you directly use a curl pattern, it has removed all the darker areas. So we will inverse the values, and now we can see the image is ready. You can adjust the numbers by removing a few values of it. How detailed and how intricate you want your design to be. On that basis, you can adjust these values. So if you can see, I can see the tattoo clearly here in the image, which according to the numbers which I have set. Now I'll just create a boundary surface out of it. I will connect all my circles to the boundary surface directly. This might take a while to calculate. Now we will use custom preview to adjust the colors and the preview of it. So I have switched it to black for the output. Now you can hide the preview for the other two things, and your portrait is ready. Digital portrait is ready.
Thank you all for staying tuned and following along with this tutorial series. Your support and enthusiasm are truly appreciated. Thank you once again for joining me on this creative journey.